that you heard of us, yeah, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they're curious. How me and my unit do it is so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others, we walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions force the turnover on the first series of this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Goff now on 3rd down. He's got it! Touchdown, Detroit! Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. This drive begins with a jet sweep. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Where they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Burrow out of the shotgun. On target to his man Higgins. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Lions will go on offense. Off play action. Goff. This one falls incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction. How well the defense had that one covered.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. And quick to the left, it's caught. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now gone. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be Bengals football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. And the man is there to knock that away. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So it's 2nd down coming up. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Burrow setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We're a quarter of the way. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Throwing off the play fake here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Up to the races, middle of the field. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 20-zip lead. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it. Touchdown. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Completed to his running back. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. On 1st down, it's Goff. Finds Laporta. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 3-possession game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions push the lead to 20. Fox now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. Ooh, partner, Hiss has gotten out of hand early. And that pick 6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. Taylor makes the catch. Hits the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Brown. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bengals fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Bengals offense lined up. They're going for 2 again.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's almost there. But no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Receiver gets it on the handoff. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions running away with it in the second quarter. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Cade. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Vacates quickly left side.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. This one finds Taylor. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They send the tight end in motion. First down, Burrow to throw. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps in at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Brown. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Brown again. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Running back sent in motion. He's throwing for it! That one falls incomplete, though we do have a flag that we've got to check out first. So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Khalif Raymond to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it at the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Bengals 20.
Fox now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. They go play action on 1st. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing now off play action. On target to his man Higgins. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They send a receiver in motion right. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Kevin McPherson
Pearson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. First and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Goff. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Lions readying for the punt. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 45 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals are going to be backed up to begin this drive. They've got a man in motion. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Brown on the inside give. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Handoff headed left to Brown. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Working quickly here. From the 32. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A give left side for Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Long run burns some, but we're more used to seeing him making the big plays out wide, not on a running play like that.
You know, I've often wondered why more teams don't use guys the way you see Cordero Patterson and Deebo Samuel used. And then I remind myself, yeah, there's not a lot of those humans that walk the earth. The game-breaking ability as a receiver and a runner, no matter what spot you put him in, this guy's a game wrecker.
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Has a man. It's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Burrow setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. 11.
They kick the running back in motion. Another try following the sack. He'll get this one to Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 6 yards.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Burrow from the gun. He sends this one to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and then completion still pretty good for the defense.
Goff on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness is still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
We don't get a return out of that punt. Man, it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
A give left side to Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
They'll run again with Brown. And this one doesn't work any better. Defense there to drop him at the line again.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here we go.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Now he'll throw off the play fake. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, here's Burrow. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Handoff now to the receiver. Big gain has them across the 40. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Lions continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. This drive begins with a jet sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tight end in motion left. 3rd and long, here's Burrow. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And this is cut for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but, hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Raymond on the return. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pass complete to Gibbs.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it. Because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle, or in this case, run him right out of bounds.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Goff setting to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First down, Burrow to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. 11, Tommy.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So it's one for the win column for the Lions.